Hey guys, it's Oggy back again with another video. As you can see, everything in the tank is doing very well. It's all basically the same. I've actually really noticed how much my clams have grown lately. It's quite amazing. The skull in the middle, getting pumped with flow, not very happy today. Now I've had this little tiny sea cucumber, that little thing on the right there, next to the little bit of cyano there, for quite some time. And it is gradually shrinking. I think it might pass away, so I probably won't do a sea cucumber again, which really sucks. But anyway, here's the exciting news. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my clownfish have laid eggs. I'll try to take some more footage. I don't know if how many of these guys will make it, because I was never really preparing to actually breed clownfish, because there is a lot of effort in that. But yeah, who knows, maybe I will. Look at them go, cleaning it, fanning it. It's just awesome. Maybe I'll do a quick video on what you should do. Doesn't mean I'll do it. But it'll be awesome if some of these guys survive. Alright, so many of you guys probably already know this, but once you pick up a clownfish pair, the dominant will become the female, or the larger one. Now after a certain period of time, they will be ready to spawn. The female's belly will swell and they will basically start cleaning the rock, and then when they're ready to, they'll lay eggs. Now it is important to have good water parameters firstly for the clownfish to lay eggs. For example, I have between 0 to 2 nitrate depending on the day. My phosphate is undetectable. Also, I keep my magnesium at 1350, calcium 450, DKH 9.2, salinity at 1.026, and my temp around 25 degrees Celsius or 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, it is very important to have good quality water for your fish. Of course, it will help them breed. Secondly, it is good to have lighting, a proper day and a night period where they can distinguish. It'll help them relax and get it into the mood, if you will. And some people do theorize that moonlighting, so blue LEDs, etc., different periods of the morning to night of just blue LEDs can help these guys spawn. Now lately I've been manually turning my blue lights on in the afternoon, leaving them on for longer than turning off before my main lights come on, and that's been for the last 2 weeks. And since then I've realized that my fish have spawned. So clearly maybe it's worked. As you guys can see, there's little fish eggs in the back and they're mouthing them. So the eggs will normally be orange at first, but as they develop, they'll go like translucent to like silver color, which they are now. You can actually see the little eyeballs. Sorry, the iPhone does not pick it up. So basically at this point, my eggs are basically ready to hatch right now. A lot of people will move the eggs to a smaller separate tank. For example, take the male and female and the whole rock, but I don't want to do that. It's got GSP on there, it's got an enemy on there. I don't have the saltwater mixed up. I didn't realize these guys were even ready to do this. Like I saw them clean the rock, but I didn't think they were ready to lay eggs. I could potentially move it to the sump, but then again I have to set up another light and another timer, which currently I cannot afford, unfortunately. A lot of people will, when they do move it to another tank, will just have bubbles, because too much filtration can fill the small fry. Now once the fry do hatch, what you want to do is you want to feed them live rotifers. So live rotifers are basically like little live algae that they'll eat in the first couple of days, and then I'm not sure of the exact period of time, because I've never done this before. You then give them baby brine shrimp or instant baby brine shrimp eggs or stuff like that while they're eating, and as they develop until eventually they get bigger. So lastly, if you do put them in another tank, you want to change 20 to 50% of the water daily, because you're only going to rely on a sponge basically for filtration. You don't want the ammonia to build up. You can use ammonia badges and etc. to make it work, and that would probably be a good idea. But basically, I didn't know this was going to happen. I don't have the time or the money to set up a proper setup. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave these guys in here. Maybe some will survive, highly doubt it, but you never know. Nature has done some crazy things before, as they say. Also, clownfish eggs hatch between 7 to 10 days, and as these guys are basically completely silver now, and I can see their eyes, I'm sure they're going to hatch any day now, maybe even tonight. Also, I'd like to say it's generally the male that will clean the eggs. He'll mouth them, fan them, etc., and it will remove dead eggs. Anyway, I'm super duper excited that this happened. So yeah, I actually got something cool for you guys to update this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe you learned something. I'm sure most of you guys already knew this, but at least you got some cool anemone footage. Thanks for watching.